Face the night, break the dawn.
Hey riders, whew. It is an early one today, folks. Super early here. Okay, let me get into this, folks. I think I told you I would just make it in time. Second coffee of the day, and quick point out here, no alarm clock required. Okay, what's going on here? Why am I in the event? Okay, folks, let me just leave that. Watch. This is what happens when you do this at 2:30 in the morning, folks. We're going to be bouncing around a little bit here. Let me just jump in, folks. Okay, here we go. So you can see I'm still starting on the start chute here. We're going to start moving up. The race has just started. We've been currently going for just under 1 minute, so I don't think I messed it up too bad. That's okay, though. You know my saying over here. No one's paying me. Got Tice here at the front. Guys, let me just get settled down here. I need to just check a couple things out. Stream is up. Stream is running. Sometimes it takes a while to get reset. Okay, working on some stuff here. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to do this here. Just trying to get some fun little things going here, folks. Start goal. Okay, that's going. Okay, let's get the live chat up and running. Okay, guys, where are we today? We're in, today we're in Northeast Italy. Just in case you didn't know where it was, let me bounce back here, make sure I'm on the right screen. We are on the right screen. Let's get this face of mine over here. I always find this is the best place to do it. Top right-hand corner. For my other bro, we do a handlebar check every day. That guy knows who he is. Handlebars back here. I do ride a bike. And today even, I'm going full all out race commentary and coffee talk with Colin in his other house coat, as we call it here. Once in a while I call it a robe. I know some of you guys in the UK, the Bolton boys, call it a dressing gown, but that sounds a little too fruity to me. A dressing gown? I know they've been called it before. Dude, you know what I need? I need a dressing gown and a stocking cap. You know, the long cap that like Ebenezer Scrooge wears? Guys, let's hit our coffees. So, I did actually wake up. I think it was 1:03. 1:03 my time. And here, I'm still checking things out. I want to make sure things are going. We do have 5 viewers. Someone just drop a quick comment into the chat if you can. I want to know if it's working. It says it's working, but I don't know. I'm going to probably just jump off screen for a second. I need to grab my other laptop. I thought it was sitting in here, but it's not. And I'm going to shut down the Discord because it will just bing bong all day long, which I don't need to hear. Oh yeah, what a beauty of a climb. What an absolute beauty. So over 1,300 meters of climbing, 23 kilometers long, Trecima de Lavaredo in Italy. Okay, so it's in the Dolomites. Whenever I think of the Dolomites, I always just think the northwest corner, but I guess the Dolomites extend all the way across the top. And like any mountain set, there's multiple ranges. So like out here in the Rockies, there's multiple ranges. Basically, the ranges are the general orientation of the mountain, and there's like a valley system in between, and then you'll kick off into the next range. So what range are we in? I don't really know right now. I know we're in South Tyrol, 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 perhaps that's what they say. And Trecima de Lavaredo, I just learned this morning too, guys. I'm researching at 1:30 in the morning. Actually, so yeah, I woke up at 1:03, I think it was. Rolled out of bed, heard the TV on, full blast upstairs. Joey sitting there with a stunned look on her face. Joey Jojo, the infamous. She said she'd just woken up, yet she's watching TV. Because I said, so the room that we have as our main living room, there's a huge wood-burning fireplace in there. And it was just kind of going out. The embers were getting low. Currently, it's not that cold. It didn't freeze up that bad last night. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. The weathermen, they're just faking it, right? I think they forecast minus 23. It's only minus 16 right now. And it looks like it's only going to drop maybe 1 more degree overnight. Maybe 2. The crazy thing is tomorrow, the high is minus 15. So kind of like the daytime high tomorrow is our nighttime right now. I always joke about weathermen. It's like, half the time they're just faking it. You know what they do? They call the next guy an hour away and say, what's the weather like over there? Okay, bro, gotcha. I swear that's what they do. Their models are so bad. It's so fake. Okay, so check this out here. We got Illy Smiley. Ooh, yes. This is some young climbing protege here. Ladies rider. Let's smash it. Let's smash it. I want to see the ladies come out and hit. Again, folks, you know what I'm like. You can say whatever you want. There's no special invitations if you're a lady. Just get in here. Just race. Drop some watts. Let's go. No one needs to hold your hand to show up. Show what's in those legs. You got the lightweight on your side. Let's rock. Let's rock, folks. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday about climbing and stuff. Guys, I rarely stand. Dude, beyond rare. So I'm going to teach myself how to do that. So when every time I stand, my pedal stroke's going to be like, oh, geez, I don't know, triple in power. So, I mean, that's inside cycling. When you watch them ride at the highest levels and at community levels, most of the lighter weight riders are just standing the whole time. And like I said yesterday, otherwise there is no 600 watts. This is not going to happen, folks. So, something you got to learn. So I'm going to go through a process of teaching myself how to do that. Maybe make my climbing attacks a bit better. Because I always find I drift off the back because I don't stand. I don't use my body weight. And that bouncing. I actually did a lot of race commentary yesterday. And it's kind of weird watching them all. They're all just bouncing along on their bikes. Bounce, 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 bounce. Using their body weight to crank the pedal down, right? Makes sense. So yeah, we got, let's just call her, is it Lily? Illy? I don't even know. Smiley. I like Smiley. Maybe it's Miley. Carol Susick, Breers 33. Eaters 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure if I've seen this right before. Tice I've seen. Ontaro. Yes. Bear Remy. Helmsire Forest. Sprout Picker. Hans Holm Moeller. Danish rider here. Keith. 4.5 watts per kilo. Alpipigo, 4.7 watts per kilo. BMC, 3.8 watts per kilo. I'm actually going to do some bouncing around today here, folks, because since I got my late start, which I knew I was going to be late, let's just crank back here quickly and see how I can do this. We're going to do... Here, I'm going to turn my face off for now. This might help me a little bit get this figured out. And we're going to just stick on this camera for now. I'm trying to get to my results here. Only because I didn't do this at the start, and I said I would, and I want to do this at the start. So let's light this baby up here. 1 second. Oops. There we go, folks. You should be seeing the OMG World Tour on Nightior. That's what you should be seeing right now. Yeah, OMG World Tour on Nightior. You can see here I was doing my research this morning. It goes in, it never leaves. So what we can see here, OMG World Tour on Nightior. This is where you check all your results, folks. So you can see here I have the GC, ProCat yesterday. So we've only had one stage so far. Time trial at Atlantic Road. Multiple time slots yesterday. Here's our current standing. So you can quickly come on here and check your results. When you log into your account, you'll be able to compare your results against other people, which I'm logged in right now, but because I don't have, so this would have been stage 1 yesterday. This is stage 2 running today right now. You can see here it says running. Where is our stage 1? Just looking for it now. It's probably at the bottom here. Yeah, so let's go back down here. The standings. Here's our standings again. Here's ProCats. You can also see all the, you should be able to see the riders, I believe. well, I guess they're all going to be here. How many riders showed up for yesterday? Look at that, folks. 287 riders recorded route times. So hopefully everyone keeps coming back, keeps doing all the routes. I see some interesting names here. Here's Jill's, right here, El Tractor. There's also here too, teams. You can check the team standing. So it's funny here. Darth Puncher, Dave 12, Rocket, Specialized, Jill's. I know all these guys. Keith, I know of Peter, Tony, Persway. I know Dolph, Donald Julio, Mick. Who's this guy? Mucker 1974. What kind of name is that, dude? Of course, I know him. Squalid LP, the Shark. He's in his home territory right now. Christoph, yes. El Tractor. Derry Dingle. Yeah, we've seen this dude before. I think one race, Derry Dingle and Fergberg showed up together to the event. 2 Irishmen riding. Jay Margolis, of course. Duke Norton. Yes, dude, from Idaho. Jetro. Yep, Antaro, of course. Megan Hill. I've talked to Megan, but don't really know her. S. Hoffman, not sure about that name. Here's Chad Ritchie, Mike Hagan, Ratim, South Afro. Know this entire team. Yeah, next team down. Yeah, these guys are like, they live in my dreams. The Turbochargers, led, looks like Alex Full here. GRC member, Clive. Hardy, Rebel 72, and Rogers here. And then this last team here, this is the team I know the least with Velobuke. So would have been nice to have more teams. And where's the ladies team? Like, come on. Ladies, get it going. What we're going to do now, flash that back up there. Oh, sorry. Sometimes it's kind of clicky. Now we're back. And, oh, yeah, look at this. This is a sight to behold right here. I'm going to turn that one off. I don't know why that did that. Let's reactivate. Okay, sorry folks. I'm a little bit goofy right now. There we go. A sight to behold. Come on. House coat on. Having a sip of the coffee. And so there, we've done our stuff. We know our results so far. ProCat leading the GC. I think we're going to get cumulative times too for teams. So at the front right now, here's our group. We got 4 up here. We got Smiley Miley. We got Breers 33, Carol Suzik, and N Eaters 1, 2, 3, 4. The one rider I don't know. We got Tice. Guys, so early in the climb. This lead right now doesn't probably mean a lot. Some of those riders up front that are pushing 6 watts a kilo right off the rip, they're not doing that anymore. They're going to have to dial it back a little bit to survive this climb. She's a biggin. Tricima de Lavaredo. It's in the northeast corner of Italy. Guess what? It's on the route list for 2025 Giro d'Italia. I checked that out this morning too. I am going to just check my studio here. It's going to be dead this morning. Like 5 people. Oh. Neil's in the mix. Penelope's here too. Neil's aiming for a 2.5 watt average per kilo. 2.5 watts per kilo average today. Penelope's doing this one at 3:30 after work. Okay, Penelope, that's our normal time, kind of like the GRC time slot. And I looked yesterday, 17 riders. Yeah, lady up front, that's right. I don't know her full name, Illy, Smiley, Miley, but I've heard of her. Heard she's quite young too, so she's rocking it. Good for her. Ladies, you can compete. Sprout Picker, Lo Scalatore, Bear Remy. Let's bounce back. Let's see how many riders we got on route. Oh, look at this guy. He bailed in the start chute. Look at this guy here. Come on, dude. It's been a long time since I've hit start race instead of watch event. Ambro 69. Look at this champ here. Level 6 rider. Dude, I'm going to pull for this dude so hard today. So hard. Because I can tell he's going to have a long day in the saddle here. Pacing himself. Maybe he's just shooting for a 1 watt per kilo ride. That would be like a 3-hour ride. But dude, if he gets it done, legend. Then we've got Christiana Ackermans. Or is it Christian Ackermans? It looks like Christian. Might be Christian here. Let's just have a look. How many ladies showed up? Let's see, ladies. We got 3. Okay, Heike, yeah, great rider. Smiley Miley and Orieli. All riders I know. except the first one, who I do know is a quite the climbing phenom, shall we say. Stu was here, Bike and Dog Trips. Now, I'm not sure. Stu has moved up the course. He is connected. He's been having some connection issues there. It did say NA for a second, and now he's back on. He's probably going to grab a coffee there, NA again. So he's struggling. I think he was saying with his internet provider. Okay, bouncing up. Charlie B133, Black Angus, Bart, Triple T, maybe he's a time trialist. Team time trialist, maybe. Kekupoka. Here's Neil. Yeah, some guys, this is like, you got to really pace yourself with this one. Aladdin Sane. Here's good old Dolph. Chris B, Belgium. Chris from Belgium for BE. Tom Larigier. Yes, I haven't seen this name for a while. Specialized Rider. This guy's in the Discord all the time right now. Probably should say hi to him. I see him in there. I don't really say a lot back. Some days I'm in the Discord a lot. Some days I'm out. Plus, I'm maintaining the other Discord too. Ganera, Kiol, Italian rider here. Ilu, German rider. Derry Dingle, right here. God, it's time of the day. We probably should be still drinking pints, Derry. And, Derry, I get it. I think Derry is a place in Ireland, isn't it? Derry? Yeah, sure it is. Am I right about that? Don PC Town, Mick, Demjan, Ukrainian rider here. I haven't seen this guy before. CAD 90. MNH ROUVY. Okay, so this is going to stand for something MNH, not sure right now. Strasny, God, Polish rider. We got 72 here, 72 Italian. Christas, Rebel 72. Good to see you, dude. Here's Roger, yes. GRC, riding with Aurelie. Wow, look at this dude. Level 1 rider. Are you serious? On the ROUVY bike. Dude, you get a special award for showing up on that bike. Like, that thing is budget. 2 aero, 2 weight rating, heavier than snot, 0 aero capabilities, but looks like you're cranking it out. Riding close to 3 watts a kilo, doing nice. You're going to level up today. What a weird race for your first race. You picked the right one. Simon JP, then we're up to the Shark of the Alps, El Tractor, Cristiano, 70, Hannibal. Trying to see what his logo is here. I'm struggling to see what that is. Maybe it's like a sporting logo. Maybe it's like a team logo on his avatar. Ratim. South Afro. Rob V. Williams. George Bender. Don Julio. Cameron Lees. Swiss Chris 69. Level 7 here. This guy's pretty low level too. Spot events. Look at this guy. American. Like, pretty early. Dude, you think it's early for you? Take a look at me. 2:48 in the morning. So, possibly on the East Coast. If this guy is on the West Coast, you win it all today, bro. You win it all, spot events. I have done a 2 a.m. start for a bike race. It's insane. Persway, Chorus, Mackenzios, however you say it. Hikey Heart here, yes. Lots of legends here. The hitters are coming out in force today, folks. The serious cyclists are here. Hardy in the mix. Boogie Bill, getting it. PJ B55. Aldo Ago. Eddie Domino, BMC1. 16th place, David Milano. Bram Paulison, Clive Ribbons. Keith Oldgit. Albe Pigo, Hans, Sprout Picker, Bear Remy, Los Calatore, Tice, top 5 on Taro, Edars. So yeah, that's where we got the separation. That we got these front 4 all hanging together. They're probably just gonna all keep their eye on Smiley Miley here. She's like, who is this idiot talking about me? Yeah, you're right. I am an idiot. That's just how I roll. You get a nickname, and that's what we're sticking with it. Your name is probably nothing near that, and I know it's not. But my channel, my rules, that's how we do it. So yeah, we're in Northern Italy, South Tyrol. Trichima de Lavaredo. It's 3 gigantic, they call them battlements. Think of like rocks, like, but huge. Almost like monoliths, or even better, megaliths. Yeah, I'm into that stuff. Sticking straight up out of the ground. They're gigantic. Fascinating names. They were really creative on this one. Little Peak, Big Peak, West Peak. Whoa, mind blown. Yeah, so they have names for all of them. The 3 peaks are all named. It's absolutely stunning when you see them. Again, you're in the Dolomites, so how can I best describe Dolomite? Dolomite's like a limestone, but it's had one mineral. Well, limestone is calcium carbonate. Dolomite is calcium magnesium carbonate. So it's had that addition of magnesium put in there, slightly altering the rock. It's slightly different. Kind of the same, both carbonates. That's all you need to know. That's the gist of it. If you pour HCl on it, it fizzes. That's how, when you're a geologist and you're out in the field, you're like, what kind of rock am I looking at? Because sometimes you're out in the field and you're like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's not like you just look and go, oh yes, that's a this, and oh, that's a that. It's not that easy. Sometimes you got to do little tests on it. Do a little scratch. Calcium carbonate's one of the first tests you'll do. Well, visual first, and you look at it and go, oh yeah, that's a sandstone. Pretty obvious. But maybe it's a slightly dolomitic sandstone. That can happen. So you take a little bit of HCl, you pour it on, and if there's a carbonate present, it will fizz. So you just put like a really diluted HCl concentration on, a little bit of acid, psst, then you know, okay, we got some dolomite or some limestone present in this rock. Wow, the things you learn around here today, folks. The things you learn around here. The chat's probably just lighting up with questions right now. Okay. So Penelope's off to work. Penelope, have a great day at work. Go kick some butt. Don't let anyone give you a hard time today. Stu's still having network issues. Everyone is offline for me. Stu, what do you think the deal is? Like, is it your internet? Is it your router? Is it your Wi-Fi? It has to be something like that. Dude, maybe your router's just dying. So I know in the past, maybe they've all changed now. This is what they always told me, is that routers can just kind of like slowly die. So one day it's good. The next day it's a living nightmare. They kind of like just come and go intermittent. I think it's like the antennas in them start failing. So they're kind of on, they're kind of off, they're dying. Maybe the first thing to do is replace the router. I don't know. It's always a nice upgrade, right? Get better coverage in the house. Spend $100-$200. Replace that baby. Your internet provider is what it is, unless you've got terrible internet. I don't know. I don't remember you having that before. You always seem to be online. Ooh, nice writing here. Sitting right at 5.4 watts a kilo. Carol in the mix. It would be really cool to see a lady win the race. Would be really cool to see that. Let's bring it. Now, apparently, Smiley Miley here is UK hill climbing champ, so on a whole nother level. She's kind of like a pro compared to people like me. Oh, where am I? Where am I? I'm right back here. There I am. There I am, folks. Yeah, so I got up and Joey was sitting there watching TV on the couch. And I'm like, hey, what about the fire? So we have this big living room. It's gigantic. It's a converted garage that we made into a living room. And when I say garage, I don't mean a garage like back in the UK where they're like 8 feet wide by 14 feet long. I'm talking like, I think it's 24. It's not a huge garage. So if you're from North America, it's not a very big garage. It's just a standard double garage. So it's like, I think it ends up being like 660 square feet. So it's like 24 by 30, something like that, or 23 by 30. I can't remember the numbers. You could park 2 full-size vehicles in there. We converted it into a living room. We cut a hole in the side of our house. That's our living room now. Thankfully, we put a wood-burning stove in there because we do have a heat pump in there. Garbage. Guys, those things don't work here. Maybe they work over there where, cold is -5. And you have one night of it, and then it's back to not cold. At minus 20, those things are useless. They don't work anymore. It's your fire. It's your fire. Look at the mountains here. Incredible. Incredible stuff. Yeah, so basically, I gotta kind of tend the fire. What I do is I have the fire going. I go to sleep. I'll wake up through the night, grab a drink of water, throw a couple logs in the fire. We're good till the morning. I mean, I can do this virtually in my sleep. I do have the heat pump on just as backup if the fire goes out. It'll try to do something, but it's basically just the most lukewarm air. But they're really pumping them hard here in Canada. Like, oh, everyone should have heat pumps. Dude, we would freeze to death here. Look at this. Breer's putting a move in here. I see what he's doing. He's attacking over the top of the first big bump, trying to get away on the downhill. Smart move. Trying to ditch these little climbers. Carol and Smiley Miley. Sorry, Smiley. Miley. That's your name today. Illy. Ooh, yeah, Breer's work. He's got some great tactics here. This is smart move. He needs to dump them now. Use his body weight. What is Breer's weigh? Breer's looks like he's not a heavyweight rider, that's for sure. But yeah, just smashing it here, folks. Yeah, Breer's is actually pretty lightweight too. Let's see what Smiley Miley is. Oof. Ultra lightweight rider here. I mean, such a huge advantage on the uphills. Being lightweight, that's your number one improvement in cycling. Just lose some body weight, folks. Just lose some body weight, because being a bigger rider on the downhills, it doesn't even compare. It does not give you an advantage the way the uphills do. You might gain 20, 30 seconds. You're going to lose tens of minutes on a climb. It's just brutal. So let's see what we have here for speed. So now I don't think I get to see any braking. Top speed looks like it's limited to 72. Guys, I thought we had higher speeds now. Is it not in racing yet? I guess I haven't seen it. You know what? I actually don't even look at the high speed, but like a heavyweight rider would just be bombing down here. This should all be braking through here. Yeah, the speed came way down there, so that's good to see. Let's see Carol here. It did come down. Okay, I'm just going to watch this quickly here. Actually, we'll go back to Breer's. Building up speed. You know, so we had a little bit of a downhill. Carol's back on his wheel. There is separation now, though, folks. These two might start working together. They might start working together, folks. I will open up my phone, check the Discord there. Yeah, only minus 16 Celsius. It's probably like 3 or 4 degrees Fahrenheit. Still a wicked wind, though. Yeah, that wind outside is minus 25, minus 30 Celsius. So yeah, heat pumps. Yeah, Justin, see ya. Yeah, so they were really promoting these heat pumps in Canada. Oh yeah, heat pumps, heat pumps, heat pumps. I would probably need about 30 for my house. They probably run $1,500 to $2,000 each. You need one for every room in your house. And some rooms you need multiple ones. Actually, way back when, I did price it out for that living room, which is up there. Because I'm in the 10 by 10 by approximately 10 cube of overnight enjoyment. We're getting to the witching hour, folks. We're almost there. It's 2:58 in the morning. The guy quoted me $7,500 just for that room, because I think it was going to be 2 units. But the thing about it is, maybe the multiple units would help a little bit, but it's still the air you're trying to fight against. The heat pumps are pulling heat out of the air through a conversion process. It's basically running your fridge backwards. That's how they work. I'm sure you guys know what they are. You run your AC in reverse is what you're doing. But the colder it gets, the less efficient the machine gets. So the heat that's blowing out, yeah, it's magically pulling heat out of the air. But it's like, oh, this is like 13 degrees Celsius. This is not warm. This is not going to keep this big room warm. You need a fire, or you need a real heat source like a natural gas furnace. even a standard heater that you plug in that just glows and blows will be way hotter. But they really push them here. They don't work in a large portion of Canada. West Coast, Victoria, Vancouver, yep, they work. Environmentally friendly land out there. They don't deal with cold there. They get snow, and it's gone by lunchtime. It's kind of like I would say Victoria, Vancouver is a lot like the UK. You get snow and then it's gone. They can get a lot of snow, and like the UK, it's mayhem because they're just not used to driving in it. Maybe parts of Eastern Canada you get away with them too. But even saying that, like it does get minus 20 there. But when you're fighting like minus 30, minus 40 for a week at a time, those things are just... They're not only a waste of money, they're probably life-threatening because you're going to freeze. Anyway, that's my rant. I'll probably get in trouble from someone that I don't know on the internet today that's going to leave a comment on my YouTube channel. If you do, deleted. I got one of those last week, riders. Okay, Stu's back in the mix. My ISP had planned maintenance all day yesterday, midnight to midnight, but it was still intermittent 3. Okay, so they're garbage. Oh, new online privacy and monitoring laws for inclusion here. Okay, so I'm not sure what that means. Hey, Neil, there's a level 1 rider in this, too. Just if you guys didn't know. I know you guys can't see everyone, but there's a level 1 dude. Yeah, nice job, Neil. Smiley at the front is one of the best climbers in the world. Similar power to weight ratio of Andy Feather. Back on now. Okay, cool. Shocks here. Yeah, lightweight climbers, man. They have such a huge advantage over full-size dudes. When I say full-size, I mean full-size. Like walking around, there's a presence. Feel my drift. We're going to bounce back because you know I love hanging out with the dudes at the back here. Look at this guy here, Alanu. This guy must have started late. He's flying. This guy started late. Power all over the place. Okay, 70 kilogram rider. Now, woo. Okay, I like to watch things like this, folks. Power is everywhere. So I don't know this rider. I've never seen his name before in my life. 4 watts a kilo now. Okay, he's disconnecting, so that's what's going on there. Oh, that rider was right in the middle of the field. Very strange. I thought I clicked way back here. This is the guy I was trying to pick on. Sorry, not pick on, pick. As in pick on. Hey, you know what we should do? Let's show where he is on the map. So yeah, guys, this is what today is. It's just back and forward, back and forward. If you weigh 60 kilos, how? Yeah, I don't know. Just don't know. But yeah, this guy's riding 1 watt per kilo all the way, level 6 rider. And this is not the actual one I was looking at before. The level 1 rider, really cool. Not sure about setup yet, so don't know. But this guy is just grinding it out here through this 14% gradient here. The front guys are already over halfway. That's insanity. Way tougher at the back end, folks. We're like on pretty good section right now, the leaders. It's going to flatten out. We're going to have another hard wall, some downhill, and then just a brutal grind. Where is that level 1? So here's Stu. He's having connection problems. Black Angus. Let's just roll up through the field here. That level 1 was actually pretty high up. Right here. Men in Bike 59. So first things that step out to me is everything set up right. I look at it 2 different ways. You're level 1, you're coming to a platform, and this is not picking on this guy. And if anyone says it is, you're brand new to riding inside. You set up. You don't even realize that your controllable's not hooked up. So you're flying up the hill. Make sense? Okay. Not picking on this dude. Or, there's so many things you got to do. Set up your controllable, set up your trainer right, enter your weight right. That's another big one, folks. Enter your weight right. Don't lie about your weight. Because I'm always going to find out. And I'm at the point now where I'm just going to say what you're doing. Support the channel, folks. Support the channel. Self-funded. Actually, some of this coverage is proudly brought to you by Nightior. Make sure you guys check the standings every day. That's where your results are. That's where you need to go look. Or this guy came from another platform. He's a serious bike rider, and everything's really good. Everything's set up perfect, and there we go. Currently riding at a nice pace, 3 watts a kilo, 2.7, 2.8 here. Doing a good job. Here's Roger. Christas. Let's move up. So we can see the front 4. The bubble says 4, but there was a split earlier. See, Tice broke down. Yeah. Breers. Yeah, he made a move at the perfect point. So everyone's aware who Smiley Miley is. If you're the UK hill climbing champ, I don't know enough about that stuff, guys. You're serious. You're legit. This course is... Actually, you know what? Maybe this course isn't designed for her. I know hill climbing in the UK is gigantic. We don't even have that around here. Like in the UK, it seems you can go out and do like a time trial every weekend or a hill climb every weekend. It's everywhere. It's so popular. There's so many little hills to do. But that's the key word, folks. Little hills. Little babies. They may be steep like that, but they're like, 1 and 2 kilometer efforts. Am I right? Someone can pipe in here and say that there's no 30 kilometer hill climbs in the UK. We all know that. I don't even know what the longest is. Might be up in Scotland, maybe. Some of the higher elevations in the UK. So, very talented cyclist. Very good hill climber. But is it this kind of hill climb she's really good at? Well, she's doing really well. She's in 3rd or 4th place right now with Edders, who I don't know either. They're less than 200 meters behind these two. But she's going to have to bridge back now. She's going to have to put in a Herculean effort to get back on. She's driving now at 6 watts kilo. I hope she's watching the stream, Smiley Miley. Let me know. I wish you could emote right now. That's what I always ask for on my other streams. I ask for people to emote, so I know they're watching. Whoa. I'm going with Smiley Miley. The front top end level climber in the world. Yeah, I think 70 is a great turnout. The 8:30 turnout was pathetic. I'm not sure where everyone is for that time, why people aren't showing up for that one. So, like I said, guys, please don't make me wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning to do this, because now, day ruined. What I'll end up doing is I'll end up staying up all day now. Hey, we have some wild donkeys here. Did we see donkeys? Yeah, I think we did. I know donkeys. I've been bitten on the back of my calf by a donkey. One of the worst pains I ever had in my life. So yeah, like, is this her type of climb though? She is on a junk bike. Level 28 though. Like, you'd think she'd have a better bike by now. Yeah. Would she have made enough coins yet to buy a good bike? Is she aware she can buy a good bike? That's a lot of things people don't understand on here. You can buy better bikes. You can buy better wheels. They're getting this gold. They don't even know what it's for. Is she saving long term? We don't know those things. We got Breers at the front. We got Carol. I know Carol's a killer climber. Lightweight rider again, 60 kilos. How do you weigh 60 kilos, dude? Like, how? If I weighed 60 kilos, Joey Jojo would just divorce me. I'm telling you that right now. Just straight up. Breer's here. Look at it. I love his avatar too. It looks like he's climbing a hill here, doesn't it? It's coffee time, folks. Yeah, so up so early today, basically 1 o'clock. I did come back down bed after I stoked the fire. I told Joey, I said, why aren't you stoking the fire? She goes, I just woke up. And then I got I don't know how to. Come. Really? You don't know how to? Open the door. Open door. Air starts rushing in. Embers start glowing. They glow, folks. It's like a wind out in California. You can't stop those fires, folks, with that wind. You just can't. I explained it to Joey yesterday. She goes, I don't get it. Why are they... I said, because the winds are so strong. I was talking to someone a few days ago, and I said, yeah, dude, I heard they're getting like probably 60, 70 miles an hour. He goes, no, stronger than that even. He told me, I don't know if it's true, he says, wind gusts up to 100 miles an hour in places. You can't stop that fire. You just can't. It just keeps going. And it likes to go up. Fire burns upwards. So all the houses up those hills, which are very difficult to get to, like, it happens here in Kelowna too. And remember we did a video a while back, Skaha Valley, Skaha Lake, out in the Okanagan. When they have wildfires there too, everything burns. They build all these houses up on hills and mountains, and it's a nightmare to get up there for the fire department. Once one house starts, they just go. And then you got warm winds blowing. Those Santa Ana winds are brutal. And they're really weird too. They're so dry. California's already dry to start with. And then you've got this super dry wind that comes from it doesn't come off the ocean, folks. The Santa Anas come from the east. They come out of what they call the Great Basin there, which is I think it's that whole valley. What would be back over there? Like Fresno's back over there. Bakersfield, that part of the world. Dry and hot. It's hot winds coming out of there. It's probably caused by weather from Canada too. So blame Canada. But yeah, what insanity there right now. Wow, Breers has actually got a move here put on Carroll at the moment. Breers feeling very strong today. Breers is pretty lightweight rider too. Let's take a look at this 60 kilogram rider. I think he's spot on 60 kilograms. How? Like, I know there's some ultra lightweight riders at the tour even, or like, I guess taller riders. I always try to say, how do you weigh? But I guess you're probably not 6'2", or taller, whatever you mean. You're not 6 feet tall. I think probably they're like around 70 kilos, 72, which you're still like kind of basically Skeletor at that point. Smiley Miley, Edder's still hanging on to her right now. Yes, I know your name's Illy. Smiley Miley it is. My channel, my rules. We're going to bounce back to the chat, see what we can learn today. That's right. Bashak says here, the Cervelo bike is available for free because... that's right. I was going to be doing a ride, my secret special climb ride that I noticed that no one on my friends list has done, so... Come on, folks. Very famous climb. I'm going to be doing it with Steven Cycles and another friend from another platform. We're all going to ride it together. Special VIP requests only. Send me a message and we'll jump you in. Okay. Oh, Eduardo Armada's here. Dude. The Gur guy. That dude. Eduardo Armada. I just want to send you a message. The Nightier dude, Nittier, I used to say Nittier, it's Nightier, but aka, David, Nightier dude, he's trying to get a hold of you. He wants to figure out how to do some tracking for you guys, so hook up, dude. Yeah, but she's got to keep up with him, right? It might be good for her, it might not. Like, again, she's a world-class UK hill climbing champ, not a world-class Dolomite hill climbing Italy champ. So we're not really sure yet. But yes, the Cervelo team bike is for free right now on trial because we had a friend that was going to use my code to ride with us on a classic climb in the UK. And because I said, oh man, he's going to be stuck on the crap bike. ROUVY bike, crap bike. Just think of that. So yeah, she doesn't know it's available or she picked the wrong bike. I just got to say, like, level 28, how do you not know? How do you not know, folks? Okay, so Smiley Miley here. Smiley, Miley, you need to watch some of my videos. I explain this all. You can buy better bikes, better wheels, or, and benefit of the doubt, you did something different the day before, and sometimes ROUVY has this nasty habit of resetting you to the standard bike. It's not nice. It's not fair. But they do it all the time. She's only 300 meters back behind Carroll and a further 60 meters to Breers. Breers is in the guts of the climb now. This is where it's going to start hurting, folks. I can't believe how fast they're climbing this. Can't believe it. I mean, I'm lugging around 30 kilograms more than these guys. Like, seriously? Come on. Come on! One of those. How do you guys like the house coat? I don't even know if I'm on camera right now, to be honest. Oh, I am on camera. Hey, guys. There you are. Colin. 3:14 in the morning. Look exactly the same. Hair a little smushed. Yeah, so we did the old wake up. Joey, I don't know how to put a log in the fireplace because the heat pump's garbage. Don't ever buy one unless you live over somewhere in Europe where it doesn't even get cold. You can pretend it does, but it doesn't. And got the fire going. I actually laid down for another half hour. That did nothing for me because the cat was awake. The cat was crying. I had the door open on the fireplace to get some good airflow going through there. So I was trying to explain that to Joey yesterday. I said, yeah, she goes, well, why did I said, the winds, you can't stop them there. There's fires, California, blah, blah, blah. I said, you ever notice when the fire's dying at home? I crack the door. It causes the draft and the wind starts. And then it just goes. It all lights right back up. So we got Breers here. He's actually catching a couple of dudes riding up with backpacks on their bikes, on their 30-pound mountain bikes. Those guys are killing it. Look at this here. Miley is riding 6 watts a kilo now through this stuff. How much does she weigh? Oh, it's not good to ask a lady's weight, but hey, it's cycling, folks. Very lightweight rider. She's like 50 kilograms. So that's how you do it, folks. Get to 50 kilograms and you can dominate the hills. 50, 60 kilograms is what you need to be at. So yeah, your number one improvement for cycling is just lose some body weight. It's going to increase your performance. Even when you're like a 90, 80, 90, 100 kilogram rider, lose a few kilograms. Don't worry about the bike. Oh, this bike, man, it's 300 grams less. No, lose some body weight. Same effect. Don't spend thousands of dollars. Just lose some body weight. Okay, I can see the chat's active, but my stream, when I'm looking at my studio, not even moving. So it'll probably just all upload later today. These live streams take forever to upload too. Something like this could be like an hour of this video, HD video, might be, it depends, could be 15 to 20 gigs. That's going to try to upload all day long. So yeah, this usually by now, being awake for over 2 hours now, I would have had at least 3 coffees. I'm only on 1.3 coffees at the moment. 3:17 in the morning here. Here's Carol. We can see her Breers just ahead. I almost reached to my keyboard to spin the camera around. Doing some other commentary. I have full camera control on it. I can raise the camera up. I can spin the camera around. And so you use the numerical pad here. Yeah, I can't do that. Unfortunate. So Illy here, Smiley Miley. Riding strong. Pushing more watts than Carol is right now, watts per kilo. They're just going to have to watch her numbers and try to match them. Try to match them. She's on her home field advantage here of being on the climbs. She's probably also used to, I'd probably say this too, like, and I don't know her, the steeper the better for her is what I would imagine. 1, just because of her weight, and 2, being from the UK, they're like crazy steep, like 20, 24% gradient. They don't have long 4, 5, 6% gradients for 30K. That just doesn't exist. So tackling these really steep efforts is probably right up her alley. And probably say like right about here, I see we're under 3 kilometers to go with 350 meters of climbing. That's probably what you can find in the UK. You can probably find hills like that, or close to, maybe shorter. So yeah, she's out here climbing, and she's dropped Edders now. Edders is gone. Back to Tice. Tice had a disconnect before, I thought I saw. On Taro, chasing after Tice. Bear Remy's got them in sight too. Los Calatore, only a couple hundred meters back and only 90 meters ahead of Sprout Picker. Let's have a look at Sprout Picker for a second. A 60 kilogram rider. Albepigo. 4.5 watts a kilo at the moment. Another lightweight rider. 60 kilogram rider. We just saw it. Spot on 60 kilogram. Keith here. I think Keith's very lightweight too. Yeah, Keith looks like he's around 60 kilograms. Always in his Christmas gear, chasing after our Italian friend. Hans, another lightweight rider, 60 kilograms. From the avatar, it looks like maybe a younger rider, I think. Or else just really good looking. He's aged well. Bram Paulison. And Clive here. Clive Rubens. Level 88 with Bram Paulison. These two are going to stick together for a while, I think. Helmsire Forest lost connection. That's unfortunate. I'm going to jump back to the front here right away. Eddie Domino. Looks like he's rocking the Clint Eastwood, the good, the dead, whatever, the good, the bad, and the ugly avatar, I think. Coming up on Helms right now. Going, yep, that's an easy position for me. Chairlifts everywhere here, folks. Helmsire Forest, yeah. David Milano chasing after the RV. Now, yeah. It's so funny seeing these ones, little rinky-dink ones, like over here, North America. These would be gigantic. I love these things, though. I really want a van version like this. Yeah, that's what I want. Then I can just go travel to Southwest US for the rest of my days. Aldo Ago here. I'll be doing like remote broadcasts. I'll have Starlink. Thank you, Elon. I love you for my Starlink. I think they had something blow up yesterday, didn't they? PJB. I want to say peanut butter and jam sandwiches. I'd love to have one right about now. Love it. Actually, you can see 3 riders on screen here. BMC1. Same little mini camper van. Mackenzio's. Riding with Heike Hart here. Another very strong ladies rider. Chorus. Hardy. Boogie Bill. So yeah, so even for these guys here, this is all like 9:30, 10:30 in the morning for them type thing. Seppi. Okay, how have we not seen this guy? Level 26, level 45 rider here in 26th position. Persway. Spot Events. Yeah, this dude. Level 7 rider. South Afro. Swiss Chris 69. Ratim. Don Julio. Cristiano 70. Christez. Cameron Lees. Wow, there's a lot of riders to go through here. Hannibal. Simon JP. 4 riders here together. With El Tractor and Rob V. Williams. Okay, who is... Okay, look at this guy here, York. He might be getting back on with them. Come on, York, get after it. There's one rider here. Oh, it's Rob V. Williams. Junk bike, dude. He's on the ROUVY bike here, really hurting himself. So, probably not aware that you could switch bikes. And, guys, I'm not saying that in a mean way, but you can switch your bikes. Here's Alex. I think it's the first time I've seen Alex. Alex, level 81 rider here. Just taking a chill on the flats, catching a breather here, looking at the beautiful lakes. He's thinking about pulling over for an espresso over here on the side somewhere. Uh-oh. Looks like Jorg just shut her down. Rebels here too. I think it's time for a coffee stop, boys. Actually, there's riders right up ahead. I think they're chasing after me now. We've got 6, 7 riders here. Actually, here's Roger too. So I bet you Roger, Alex, and Rebel are all riding together today. Makes sense to me. And then we've got Simon, El Tractor, Rob V. Williams, Jorg. Okay, so Jorg's been disconnecting. There we go. Just caught it. So, I always see this. I think it's like a Wi-Fi issue. It's got to be. Oh, look. We actually stopped at the sign. Check this out. You can go to the left. You can go to Dabaccio. Ah, Jorg, you messed my thing up. And if you go to the right here, which they are going to the right. This is so awesome. It said Tricima de Lavorado. Here's the road. That's what the sign was saying back there. I got to show you guys that again because I'm such a goofball. Yeah, too far back. They just passed the sign there. So let's hang out with this dude right here. You're going to see the sign here. Take a look on the right-hand side of the road, the blue sign. Guys, Mr. Details over here. This is what I do. There's the sign. That way to Dubaccio, this way to Lavaredo. Okay, back to the front. Let's see what's going on. Look at this. Smiley Miley herself is coming up after Breers. She's got him in her sights now. I think she's going to catch him, folks. She's on a mission now. She can see him. Once you can see them, he's not out of sight, out of mind anymore. UK hill climbing champ coming up from behind here. Carol's just hanging on now, but she's putting out more watts per kilo. She weighs less for the win. That's how it works, riders. Yeah, 45 kilograms. What do you do? Yeah, but it's easier to lose body weight than it is to worry about your bike weight. I guess that was my point. So people get stressed out like, oh man, my bike weighs 400 grams more. Just lose a couple body weight pounds. You know, it's as you're going to get in shape, you're going to lose weight anyway. So don't worry about spending, do I buy the $3,000 bike or do I buy the $12,000 bike that weighs half a pound less, 3/4 of a pound less? You know, it's diminishing returns at that point. But yeah, she's in her territory now. Breer's just hanging on. I think Breer's knows now he's going to be caught. She's pushing more watts per kilo. Yeah. He's right, and Breers is riding strong too at 5 watts a kilo here. This is where we all chant girl power now. Girl power. Everyone get on board. Steep here, folks. 15% gradient. Trecima de Lavaredo. So it's the 3, as they call them, the battlements. Just 3 big rocks. I think they're up here on the left. That's what we're looking at. Big Peak, Little Peak, West Peak. Ovest, as they call it. Ovest. Looks like we're well above the tree line here. Yeah, like, such incredible climbing here. Like, they're climbing at a rate of, you know, what's their VAM? They're going to be getting this done in probably just like an hour. So their VAM is what, 1,300, 1,400 meters an hour? Someone like me, it's more in the 800, 850. Like, that's all I can do. But what I could do is I got really wide elbows. When you weigh 60 kilograms and I'm more than that, yeah, look out, bro. Look out. Kidding. Yeah, chat's quiet. Just me and Bashak hanging out here. Everyone else is just dying. No one else is even online. Everyone else is glad they're in bed where they should be. Okay. Yep, so hopefully Smiley Miley here gets on a better bike next time. She would have already caught him. She would have already passed him if she was on a better bike. Let's see what Breers is riding. Kind of hard for me to tell from here. Hard for me to tell. The reality is, though, she's climbing better than he is. Whether she's on a good bike or a bad bike, and she's catching him. So she's putting in an incredible performance. All the Dolomitic rock here. It's great. I guess the Dolomites were named after some guy. His last name was like Dolomitu or something like that. That's what Dolomite was named after, actually. When he realized the difference between Dolomite and limestone. I think his name was George Dolomitu or something. So they put that on the name. And these are all Dolomitic rocks up here. So it's kind of like a limestone. But it's carbonate. It fizzes. So yeah, this is Trecima de Lavaredo right here. So they're like 3 big chunks that stick up. And yeah, 2025 Giro d'Italia is coming up here. 14% gradient here. Now what do we got here? Is this a chairlift or is this just a hut you can hang out at? Maybe a little restaurant. They have stuff everywhere up here. It's amazing. Here she is. Wow. With 640 meters to go, she's going to go for the pass. Oh, it's heartbreaking for Breers. That's just how it is, folks. Now she's attacking at 7 watts a kilo. 7 watts a kilo puts her at 420 watts, folks. Breers is hanging in there. Breers is hanging in there. Does Breers have anything left in the tank? We don't even know, folks. We don't know. If it maybe leveled off, might give Breers a chance here. If it leveled off, but it doesn't. It looks like it's going to be 10% all the way now. So if it could level off a little bit, he would have a power advantage. But it doesn't level off. Hilltop finish here. Yeah, you can see it's still climbing away into the distance here. Wow. We're only 400 meters to go. Where's the barriers? Where are the banners? When are they going to pop in? When will they pop in? Ooh, this part looks kind of gruesome here. You can actually see the gradient here. I find a lot of times on these videos you don't really see it. But I can see it here. Very nice. Breers is trying to hang on. Trying to hang on here. Man, I wish I could see heart rates. Like, come on with the privacy stuff. Let me see the heart rates. I want to see how hard people are working. Yeah, I honestly don't know why that's a privacy issue. That I can't see your heart rate, but I can see your wattage, I can see your speed, I can see your cadence, I can see your watts per kilo, blah, blah, blah. But I can't see your heart rate. Makes no sense. You can see mine. Okay. Looks like we're going on the last bend here. We're only 225 meters to the finish. Here it is right here, folks. Let's just jump out of that. So if Breers has got a sprint left, he might be able to do it. What has Smiley got left? Smiley, Miley, Illy. Illy, Smiley, Miley. Ooh. Okay, Breers is attacking. Breers is going for it now. Just drops 9 watts per kilo. This might be what's going to really help Breers out here. He's slightly heavier. He's not a heavy rider, but he's got more power. And here's where it shows it. So he's pushing 500 watts now. Smiley Miley at 5 watts per kilo is pushing 250 watts. So just that little bit at the end, smart tactical move by Breers, gets him first place again. I'm sure he's pretty happy with that. Let's watch Smiley Miley finish. Awesome job, Smiley Miley. Illy. Awesome job. Like, superb climbing. Just didn't have that last little kick like Breers did at the very finish there. Here comes Carol. Awesome job too, man. Level 100 rider. Now, yeah, Smiley Miley on a lighter weight bike there probably would have helped her a lot. I don't know if she would have been able to react to that kick. Because there was... how do I put it? Breers went at 9 watts a kilo and Miley just stayed at 5 at that point. There was no counterattack. So even a weight savings, I don't know if it would have helped her there. Carol Susik, 3rd place. Edders will be coming up next. Let's bounce back now. Ooh, look at this. Bear Remy and Tice side by side. Tice has had some connection issues too, so give him credit for hanging in there instead of like just, smashing his computer screen and walking away early in the morning somewhere over in Europe. Bear Remy going on the attack. Didn't miss it. Got it. Okay, so just kind of trying to catch up here, guys. Bram Paulson, I hate climbing. Bram, I'm on board with you, dude. I'm on board. Hills are your friends. I go with that match on climbs. Neil's just chilling. 2.5 watts a kilo. Get it, Neil. Could be a sprint finish coming. Got it. All good. I'm actually getting better at this, folks. Getting better at this. So yesterday, guys, little catch up here. In the house coat. I know. You guys wish. I like this too. I like it. Yeah. I did the MyWhoosh Echelon Racing League stuff. Fantastic. It was the finale championships. Canadian guy won it. So it was a 5-week stage race to say who the leader was. Then those guys, if you'd raced enough and got enough points, you would qualify for the 6th stage, which was the finale. So it was like one and done. If you qualified along the way in those 5 races and you were high enough position, you entered the final race. Jeremy Chakes from Canada won it, and pretty pumped about him because he went on a solo break and held it. That was in B category. There was a race earlier in the series, I think it was race 2, Alcatraz AWOL, where he was on another solo break, total disconnect, no power. That was it for him. So I kind of felt bad for him. So really cool that he got redemption and he won the entire thing. He won the finale. Jonathan Besson, another Canadian time trial specialist out of Quebec, won the 5-week series, with Jose Oviedo coming in second place and Joe Meyer, my buddy from Joe's Guitar Shop, coming in third. They'll probably never see this video because they don't ride on ROUVY, but guys, I've seen them all. I've messaged them all. I've talked to them all. Kind of absorbs my life. So yeah, we got this done today now. I'm going to hang out here for a while. Just, like, guys, most of you, 3:30 in the morning, you probably go back to bed, right? I'm not going back to bed. I am on now. I'm on. So later today, guess who's going to hate me? She lives in this house with me. Her name is Joey Jojo. Please support the channel, folks. I have to show to her that I can make this work. If I can't make it work, I'm going to pump gas. And there won't be any more race commentary. That's kind of like the way we're going right now, folks. We're slowly drifting in that direction. However, saying that, Echelon, I might, maybe. I don't know any details about it. I don't know what's going on. I got asked if I'd want to do some more work for Echelon in the future, and would I be interested in covering nationals. Now, the first 2 weeks in February, it's nationals for the US and Canada esports. So when Eric Hill asked me that, I'm like, absolutely, dude, sign me up. So maybe I'm doing both. I don't know. I don't know yet. Just flying by the seat of my pants, absolutely wing it. Bear Remy here coming in for 5th place. Got away from Tice. Just a 70-meter gap here. Nice job. Bouncing back to Tice. So Tice is going to finish solo in 6th. We're going to bounce back to Antaro here. Awesome stuff here. Bet you these roads aren't that safe to drive. I bet you there's a lot of stuff falling off here. You can see all these like scree, Tallahassee type slopes here. Sprout Picker, same area. Here's Keith. Oh, I thought Keith, for a second there I thought it said 0 watts per kilo there. But Keith's still on the move. Brutal climb, 2nd stage. I love it though. Was it last year at the tour? I think stage 1 was like so much climbing. Like stage 1 of the tour last year, I'm positive it was stage 1. They made this insane stage, and it wasn't like huge alpine passes, but it was like 4,000 meters of climbing, something like that, in that ballpark. I could be out by 20% either way. Who cares? Stage 1. Just to really beat the riders up. Ribbons here. Bram Paulison, who hates climbing, but he's chasing. He's doing good. 4 watts a kilo still, all the way. From Belgium, Flatlander. Having saying that, yesterday over on MyWhoosh, for our Belgian friends here, they had the Ghent, Belgium course. 2 climbs on it. You guys all know them. The Koppenberg and the Eichenberg. Climbs, more like walls. Like 16% type stuff. Just smash you in the face. They did a 3-lap circuit of it. Yeah, that was a tough race. Aldo, PJB 55, BMC, David Milano, Mackenzios. Gonna just bounce back, see where. Okay, here's Hardy. Ooh, Hardy can see Seppi and South Afro just ahead of him. Probably spot events too. Boogie Bill doing nice. We're gonna go back and find out where Neil is. Says he's riding at 2.5. Here's El Tractor, Alex, Roger. These guys were all together before. It was Roger, Alex, and Rebel 72 with El Tractor and those guys just ahead of them. Cameron Lee's here. Simon JP, another rider that was ahead of the 3. Mick's actually coming back here. He was about 200 meters back way earlier on the climb. Shark of the Alps. So let's get back to more of our 2.5, and we should find Neil back here somewhere. Looking for him here, Specialized Rider. Derry Dingle. Stu on the move again. Here's Neil now. Neil says he's just taking a chill, 2.5 watts a kilo all the way Get some rest in here. Okay, let's go back. Here's our level 1 rider. How is this guy not leveled up yet? You think he would have leveled up already? I would have thought. I thought we would have leveled up 2 or 3 times on this climb. Men in bikes here. Men in, I'm not even sure. Is that a place? 1.6 watts a kilo here. So not riding as well as they were earlier. They were doing more like 3 watts a kilo. Or maybe it's finally starting to kick in. Like, oof, the hardest part is still to come. There's one dude, though. Maybe he's still back here. Not sure. Charlie, I never saw this guy. Ooh, we lost Oriali, too. Oh, man, look at this guy. Look at him. Still going. Ambrose69, legend. Other people have disconnected. Other people might have walked away. You're still going, dude. You are still going. Hour into the event. Whew, big day. Just so yeah, you got to finish this first climb, and then the middle section, you got a lot of time to recover to prepare for the end. This is going to be a big day for this dude. Big day. You know what? I'm probably going to like try to figure out how I'm going to stick around here as long as I can, and I'm going to come back, I think, to that guy. I think that's what I want to do. Give him a DSQ for not being a gentleman. Yeah, I don't think so, boys. It's bike racing. It is bike racing. Bike racing. I think he was probably, I think Breers was probably a 60 kilogram rider, so he was like lugging up a lot of extra weight there. But like I said, I didn't think it would be flat enough for him, but he just dropped a bit of a sprint, and that's all it took. So, yeah, I guess different styles of racing. Being an ultra lightweight climber, like how big can their sprints be? And, you know, Breer's kind of a lightweight climber too, from what I saw, but still probably weighed 15 kilograms more, generates more power in a short sprint, should win it. Okay, let's get back to the front here, see if we got anything going on. Oh, so Helmsire Forest did get moving again, so they must have had a long disconnect. They must have been offline at home, reconnected, repositioned them. So we missed a few riders finished there. Bram Paulison coming in. So let's, okay, is Helm going to get moving again? So on this 13% grading here, we got Bram. C Ribbons here. Hans. Oh, we got 3 riders finishing together here. Check it out. He's moving again here. Great job. This tells me like bad Wi-Fi at home, I think. Looks to be 75 kilogram rider. Disconnected meters from the finish. Are you serious? I actually hope he's still riding and not going to get passed by these riders. So he's 12th. This guy should have 12th place overall. Should have 12th. He's literally, he could crawl across the finish line right now. Bram's coming in 13th. Got the last switchback, being chased by Ribbons here. Bram putting out more power now. He's got to keep him away. Come on, dude. Let's go. Our German friend here. Helmsire Forest. I wonder if that's a place. Like, is it the Helmsire Forest? Combination of names. Like, oh, man. If he gets past there, that is just terrible. What do you guys think? Is that his home internet? Is that connection issues between the bike and his PC, his iPad, whatever system he's using? I don't know. 3 riders coming up together here. Bram Paulison, will he take 12th away from Helms? I'm not sure how this will work out. He could actually still be moving for all we know. And finished. It just hasn't updated, but here comes Bram Paulison. And again, he's just doing his ride. He's got no control over this. This is just a weird setup issue. Yeah, so that puts him in 12th. I don't know if that'll be updated later. And here comes Clive. So, oh, that would be frustrating. Just sitting there at the finish, waiting, waiting, waiting. There he goes. Finally. So I don't really know what position he finished in there. 12th, 13th. Okay, so Hans is coming up next. Eddie Domino. Yeah, I'd be out here for probably an hour and a half doing this climb, is my guess. And we're at an hour 15 now. Oh yeah, I'd be out here for at least an hour and a half. At least. Okay, we got 3 viewers. The world's dead right now, folks. No one's awake. No one is awake. Sad days here. Aldo Wago coming up next. Eddie Domino's finishing up ahead. Actually, he's going up to the last switchback. He kind of comes up to a little bit of a plateau with the parking lot, and then you'll see the road climb away again. We finish somewhere up to the right, off camera here. How's my house coat, by the way? You guys like this? Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, I get that a lot. That's one of my patented moves I pull on people. When someone says something to you, you just want to be a total douche. You just say, thanks, I get that a lot. It's just, oh yeah. Okay, I see where they're going. They go up this little bit of a hill here. A little bit of a hill. 12, 13, 14%. They turn right up here and switch back and finish just over here. In Rock Fall area. Bouncing back down. Take a look. Here's Black Angus. So we lost Strasny. We've lost Alanu. We saw this guy earlier too. Remember, this guy was the guy whose power was like all over the place. I couldn't figure it out. We've lost Charlie. We've lost Oriali. We've lost MJKOK here. Right at the beginning though. So probably started and said, nah, I'm not doing this. We lost this guy. He didn't even get over the start line. Like, who's this guy? He's busy drinking on the side here. He found out that there was a pub right nearby serving just some of the best ciders you've ever tasted in your life. So he stopped in there. He never left. I don't know who he is, but Ambrose 69. This is the guy I'm mostly concerned about right here. Still getting it. Still getting it. Huge day. Like, yeah, I have a lot of respect for people at the back that, you know, there's just level 6 rider, junk bike. Going to be a big day for him. They got to kind of grind it out. Christian here. Tom Larigier. Men and bikes again. Hasn't leveled up still. Now disconnected. Got Chris up ahead here. Elue. Okay, we lost this rider as well. Hopefully they get back on. Dolph Vader, getting it. Dolph loves these climbs, apparently. 14% plus is his home territory. Just kidding. Bart, Dawn, PC Town. Got a couple of riders together. Be nice to ride with someone here. Like we got Ganera and Kekapoka together here. Dairy Dingle's just up the road. Bike and Dog Trips, that's Stu. Specialized Rider just up the road from Stu. Then we got Demjan. MNH ROUVY. Rob V. Williams. We got Hannibal there as well. See where they are on the course. Just look at the line of riders trying to get up this thing. Ugh. Squaladel LP. Okay, how did I just bounce over Neil? Okay, I think Neil is back here somewhere. Am I wrong? Kekapoka, here he is. Here's Neil, sticking to his 2.5 watt per kilo plan. In the 13%. He finds this kind of climbing terrain just glorious. That's his definition of it. This, when he thinks of a great bike ride, he thinks of this. 13% plus, long extended climbing. Loves it. I might have made that up. Just made that up, folks. Aldago coming in next, 16th place. PJB, 55, not far behind. Okay, chat's still quiet. 10 concurrent viewers. Are you kidding me? Who's watching this at this time? Who is watching this? Oh, I forgot. For some of you, it's probably lunchtime. Yeah, 3:49 a.m. So yeah, it's going to be a long, brutal day. We'll probably do this. I'll do my casual, I'm cool hanging out in my broadcast 10 by 10 by approximately 10 cube here. I will not go back to bed. I will stay up. I will drink a lot more coffee. I will do chores outside. See if it got any colder. Weather updates on the fly. Yeah, minus 16. Nothing. But today's high, minus 15. For my American friends, come on, phone. Absolute garbage. For my American friends, it's not that cold. So like right now, it says it's minus 1 here, Fahrenheit. That's where we're going to stay at all day. Roughly. A little bit warmer. The beauty, though, is that the Chinook winds start kicking in tonight. And for tomorrow, we're back to minus 4. Tuesday, minus 1. Glorious weather. Bring it. Sick of freezing to death my whole life. Like, why were we born here? Why couldn't we have been born, like, outside of San Diego? To a rich family. We were talking about that yesterday, me and Joey Jojo. Yeah, we're stuck here. I'm telling you, 51st state, we're moving. So, I'm coming on down. You can't stop me. Lukewarm coffee, folks. The things I do here. The things I do. What position did Helm get? Did he get 12th? Or did he get scammed? What issue is that? What stopped him meters from the finish? Disconnects. Like, I don't know. If that's a ROUVY issue, that sucks. If it's your home Wi-Fi, you got to figure it out. So yeah, it was through this 11% stuff here that Breers attacked. So great job for Breers. I think this climb was probably maybe longer than what Smiley Miley was used to. So she couldn't counter at that point because the gradient is probably right up her alley, is my guess. Either way, they had a great finish together, 1-2. They added some excitement to the end of the race instead of everyone just kind of like, doing the death march up the hill, crossing. Heike Hart, 20th place. Awesome. Awesome stuff here. One of the better climbers on ROUVY, I would say, whenever I see her. Ooh, yeah, this corner here. Not a fan of it. 13, 14, 15%. David Milano coming in next. Level 79. Dude, you're almost a legend. You're getting there. Almost. Chorus is, just getting ready on the last part of the switchback. He's got one last turn. Spot events. This guy, level 7. He's doing really well, too. So Helm did finish. He does show on the leaderboard. Okay. Let me go in the Discord, see what's going on. I need some talking points, folks. I need talking points. Team GRC. I thought I would have seen more riders here. So yeah, there's another race going off. I think this race runs again at 8:15. But there's like 17 riders. I know Jills is in it. Thomas Lynn. Iverson's in it. I think Penelope's in it. I just looked at the two of these and thought, I got 17 riders in this one. I got 70 in this one. Over a long course like this, a climb, they get spread out really far. You got to go into the event that's got the most amount of riders. That's why I'm here doing this one. Killing myself today, folks. So yeah, I'll just stay awake after this. And chores. I'll get some type of bike ride in today. I've got another event that's running at the exact same time as this one. I don't know if I'm doing that today. Just don't know. Seppi just up the road here too. This guy's doing really well. Level 45 rider. Spot events. Don Julio. Here comes Hardy. Hardy, you're almost done, bro. Almost done. Get off this hill. Hopefully everyone wakes up later today and watches this video. Joey wants me only doing videos, guys. Videos, not live streams. So, when the stream has 68 views, like as it does right now, I get yelled at. So, we need to get those views up. Get the views up. Everyone needs to watch it. Just depends what event I'm doing. To be honest, my best events right now are my Echelon Racing League videos. I think yesterday... Actually, I haven't looked today. But yeah, first hour, lots of views for my channel. So, haven't had a lot overnight. Oh, I got comments to respond to here. Ugh, so much to do. But yeah, I met so many riders there. Oh yeah, I went into this. Yeah, I covered the B category and the C category over there. I jumped in. I said I'm covering the top 10 Bs, then I jumped to the Cs because I didn't manage to give them lots of coverage. I think it was the first race I bounced around, and I was B and C men's and B and C ladies. But I was just catching the tail ends. You're trying to time it out, right? But luckily yesterday, I caught all of the C's finish. As in, top 10 Bs were done. I jumped to the C's, and first place hadn't even came in yet. So that worked out just well for me. Hardy will be in 27th position, unless Tim can do something here. They're 500 meters still to go, and on this gradient, he could pull him back if he wanted. If he's got his legs, he is working harder right now. Oh, let's hang out for this one, folks. Okay, so Seppi's going to get 24th. Spot Events, finishing switchback here. He's on like the final segment. Don Julio, just getting onto that final segment now. So he's just came around the bend. This might be interesting here. Let's take a look at this, folks. Tim is clawing Hardy back here. Hardy riding more, 3 watts per kilo. Tim riding more to that 4. Hardy now is trying to counter this. Let's have a look at this. I think Tim has got more momentum on his side right now. Tim, is that your real name? Dude, I don't know. Or the Rat. I'm not even sure. It's Tim. I think I've been on course with him once, and he dropped me. Yes, look at this here. Hardy saying, yeah, I just want to ride 3 at the finish. Tim saying, I got 4 on my legs. Let's go, bro. Let's go. So Tim coming past Hardy here now in the final 300 meters. Does Hardy have something left? One sprint could launch you back to the front. Looks like Hardy was down gearing there. His legs started spinning like crazy, so maybe he's trying to find a super ultra low gear here. I imagine for most of these riders, you're probably in your very lowest gear right now. Like I would be. I would be in my lowest gear in the first stretch. I don't really have super low gear on my bike. I don't have one of these fancy smart bikes where I can change my gears on the fly before every ride or even during the ride. I didn't know you guys could do that. Kind of a hack. That's a hack. But yeah, I think some of them, actually someone told me at first that you couldn't. You had to select the gear before and you were in that. But I think now they've made it so that some of the smart bikes anyway, you can change your gear set in the middle of the ride. So that throws a whole nother level on it, doesn't it? So yeah, Tim here is going to get 27th. Hardy will finish in 28th. Cristiano S70, 29th. Boogie Bill, nice job, top 30. Let's jump into our chat. ROUVY disqualified Smiley Miley. Oh, that's great. I mean, she's going to love that, right? I mean, I guess with her, she is so ultra lightweight low that it throws the algorithm out, right? Because she's legit. We all know that. And do I know that? Well, you guys have told me she's a UK hill climbing champ, so I'll believe everyone. She had a great ride anyways. She made it a great finish, that's for sure. Breer's made it even better by countering, because I didn't know if he had it back in him. I just kind of thought, one sprint here, and you got it, dude. So ROUVY disqualified Illy Gardner on results too strong. Probably what, like over 6 watts a kilo? Andy's in the mix. Hi, Colin. Saw you were streaming and came to take a look. You are crazy, dude. Yeah, dude, I know. And don't forget, Joey's going to beat me up today because I now have 71 views. And I probably ruin my day. Well, yeah, you guys know, if you get up at let's say 1 o'clock in the morning when I first woke up, God, you can imagine what I'm going to be like at 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. And I have to ride. So these days are hard. It kind of affects my riding because you just don't have it in you. You got no sleep the night before. But yeah, I had to do this time slot. That's why I said in the Discord yesterday, are you guys going to force me to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning? Because no one's doing that other ride. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so that dude now is in 11th because of the disqualification. How do we get that fixed for her? Because she's legit. You know, it's like that guy, what's his name, Niles Batley or Blatley. I thought he was 40 kilograms. Someone told me from Sunday Race Club that he's a legit 37 kilogram rider. 37 kilograms. They do exist. They're like super outliers, and that's a dude. Honestly, doesn't look healthy to me. I think he races category 3 on Sunday Race Club, so strong rider. He's got like I think his average power is like 5.7 watts per kilo, I read. But he doesn't have any power, so he can't win a race. He doesn't have the big power to drop a sprint. So, I mean, think about it. When you're 37 kilograms and your power output is 5.7 watts per kilo, what is that, 200 watts? Maybe? I can do that with like one toe. I look at the pedals and I can do that for a short time. Yeah, so hopefully she can get reinstated, I guess, or is ROUVY going to do that? Probably not. It's too much effort for them. So, Alex coming in next, folks. Yes, Alex. Level 81 rider. GRC all the way for Alex. Strong. El Tractor is right behind him. Another strong rider. Belgian rider here. I think El Tractor rides on the Team Belgium Mellow Mondays. I think I've seen him there. Don't forget about that one, folks. We do that Mondays. It's evening in Europe. We're doing the 2.3 watt per kilo target zone. So you got to stick as close as possible to 2.3 watts per kilo. Last week's winner was Ciclisto Carlo. Spot on 2.3. I rode with them all the way. I think I was 2.18, so I got to get better. 34th place will be Rebel 72. How long have I been streaming for, folks? How long have I been streaming for now? Oh, we're at an hour and a half. 4:03 in the morning. I feel like a morning DJ. I could have done that job so easy. I hear people DJ, I'm like, terrible. Just terrible. The stupid stories they make up as they're DJing. Like, come on, give me a job. I need a job. Just got turned down for another job yesterday. It's just every day, constant beatings on Colin. Level 35. In 35 position, we've got 72. Mini Kozia. Rebel finishes just ahead of him. 34th place. Coming to the finish line now. Up in the high Dolomites. Northeast part of Italy. Like how I do that? I'll do the Gavin Newsom. I saw him do this when he's talking about the fires. What a loser. Political commentary by Colin. If you don't like it, you can leave. Yeah, so guys, I'm only saying that because I did a video last week about Justin Trudeau resigning. I didn't do it about Justin Trudeau. I was doing a live stream group ride and I was trying to just talk about stuff and some guy didn't like my commentary and blah, blah, blah. So, yes, gone. Yes, gone. my channel, my rules. Bye-bye. Cameron Lee's 36th place. Roger Traynor coming in 37th. Lots of riders coming in now, folks. They're all coming in. Mick and Swiss Chris side by side here. Check this out, folks. Mick's going to the front. Pretty epic finish. This is basically what Brewers and Smiley Miley did here. But the same point too. Different levels of sprints. But that's okay. Still having a nice battle here. Does Swiss Chris have anything left? You know, with one big sprint, he could get past him still. One big sprint. You could still get past him. Mick's just countering everything Swiss Chris does here. Just watching his power, staying right where he is, making sure he can't come by. Good racing. 38th for Mick. 39th for Swiss Chris. And then we got the Shark coming up next in 40th position. In the Alps, at home. 41st will be Simon JP. Okay. 73 views, folks. 73 views. You're killing me. You are killing me. Yeah, so I'm going to be working on some more videos here too. Doing some climbing videos, which will be... And people have suggested it too, and trust me, I've thought about it. I'm going to start mixing in some of my flight sim stuff directly into me riding. What that does is probably makes it more interactive for anyone watching the video, not just us cyclists. Anyone could watch it and go, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, you know I would. If I saw a flight sim video and someone was doing something like cutting into a video of something else, I'd be like, oh, that's kind of neat. Without even being into that activity. Takes a lot more editing, but a lot less talking. The editing is easier than the talking. The talking takes a huge amount of time, especially if I do it after the fact. It just takes me forever because I know I got to sit down and do it. Usually what I do with those videos, I put them on my hard drive, on an external drive, and it just sits there, and then I forget about them. 41st place, Simon JP. Stu's going to make up in 42nd. I have an entire Celeronda video that I edited. I did Celeronda, I don't know, by myself. I don't know if it was in the fall. Yeah, it was in the fall. Edited it all, did all this, my little graphics that I do, my little history stuff, talking about all the passes. And then I'm like, now I got to sit and do the audio overlay on top. And so I've never released it. 43rd, MNH ROUVY. 44th will be ROUVY Williams. So yeah, if I can take the videos and get on them right away and edit them down, cut parts out that I don't need, but you still got to go through them all. I'm not saying editing's easy. Like my Tourmalet video, I think it was Wednesday, I spent 4 hours editing it. 4 hours. The video has, I don't know, 100 views. Yeah. So just trying all the different angles, folks. This is why I keep asking for people to become domestiques over on Buy Me a Coffee. So then I can see that people like the race commentary. They want more race commentary, so I can keep going forward, because right now when I look at this video here with currently, let's have the count now, folks. We're still at 73 views. Yeah, I'm getting fired by Joey today. I hope she doesn't even look at this video. I may have to just take this video down, to be honest. 44th place, ROUVY Williams. 45th, we got Persway coming in next. Oh, dude. George Bender just put his leg down here. Still connected, back moving. Good job. Let's go, dude. Come on. Let's go. Spinny, 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 spinny. Back moving now. Back moving now. Could have been one of those last seconds. I got to stop. Spilled his drink. I've done it. Jump off the bike. Clean it up as quick as you can when you see that the water's going to like go onto your computer or something. Moving, yeah, moving nice again. 3.5 watts kilo here. Lightweight rider, 65 kilograms perhaps. Hannibal stopped too. Like, why is everyone stopping? Everyone's deciding to stop on this last bend. Maybe they're all taking pictures. I don't know. Doing the full photog. Back moving. Bart, are you stopping too? Don't stop. Please don't stop. Imagine if he stopped right now. I would laugh my head off. Okay, so Persuade coming to the finish line now in 45th. George Bender in 46th. Hannibal rounding the last corner in 47th. Okay. Let's just watch them finish up here, folks. I don't even want to touch that coffee because I know I want to drink it. There's still coffee here, but it's cold. I need another coffee badly. So yeah, hopefully you guys all watch this today. Hopefully people watch this all day long because I'm telling you right now, this is not going to cut it. Oh, 73 views. Okay, okay, Stu's commenting. Thanks, Stu. Okay, Shocks were responding here. 5.2 overall, but likely the last 20-minute flagged the ride. She did power pretty hard that last 20 minutes. She is world class, so I'm good with it. She needs to contact Sport. They reinstated her ride. Yep, after about a week. Stu says, thinks he was in 31st. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, Stu, you were off and online all the time. Okay, yeah. So there's riders ahead of you. Stu's saying not 31st because there's riders ahead of him he's not even seeing. Yeah, unfortunate. Well, Stu, I hope you get that all fixed up. Hannibal coming in next. Bart T chasing. One sprint here you could possibly get back, but I don't think he has it in his legs. They're both riding 2.83 in that zone. Bart letting off now a little bit. Check this out. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Specialized Rider, you're in the Discord, bro. Let's go. I'm willing you forward. Willing you. Pushing over 4 watts a kilo. Now putting a gap into Demgen. Quick 6-7 meters just with a little tiny surge. That's what Breers did earlier to Smiley Miley. I like that name better, I think. She's going to hate me for that, but whatever. Come on. Walk it off, bro. Walk it off. If you can't have fun, She'll never see it anyway. She'll never hear this. But yeah, awesome ride, Smiley Miley Illy. Illy Smiley Miley. Specialized rider, 49th place. Nice finish there, dude. 50th, Demjan, finishing nice as well. Ganera coming up next. Ganera is one of the Farnham riders. So they have their inter-club brawl between themselves every Tuesday with the Muckers races. I cover those Tuesday races. They get more views in this video, so that's nice. Yeah. Now, I do have this recorded. Yeah, I might do that. I think what I'll do afterwards, this recording, let me just check here, folks. I am recording it, so I'm streaming and recording at the same time. Just in case the stream absolutely dies. I'm going to take that recording, probably going to re-release it as a video. Cross my fingers that I can make more than 50 cents off this video. Yeah. Guys, become domestiques of my team. Did you know Tanya Schmidt did last week? Yes, Tanya. Thank you so much. Who's that? Oh, that's Stefan Schmidt's wife, guys. So, another supporter over on Buy Me a Coffee. It's the best way you can support me. I guess the way I look at it, it's like a subscription service for all the race commentary. Maybe that's how I need to start selling it. Maybe that's how. If we want race commentary done, no one else is doing it. Takes time and effort. Please become a domestique member. I have very few members there. So, become a domestique member. I'm like, okay, someone likes this. Someone likes this. I know 99.9% of you don't even know what I'm talking about. There's a link in this video called Buy Me a Coffee. Go over there to support commentary of the races. and become a monthly member. I do other posts over there between YouTube and Facebook and that, a little bit of Instagram. I do have a good a little Instagram thing. I don't really post a lot there, just a tiny bit. Usually what I do there is I share posts of other people that really like my commentary from other platforms, and they're like, I love your commentary, Colin, come on back. I can't be everywhere. I'm trying. Dawn PC Town here, level 20 rider, going to finish in 53rd with Kekapoka coming up. And Neil. Dolph Vader's not that far back. So I'm looking at the riders that are left. I was just going to say I'm going to jump off when Neil finishes, but Dolph, he's my man. Dolph's my man. A lot of rides we've done in the past. Remember I used to do that Friday group ride, which was fun. I don't know why I stopped doing that, but I just did. Dolph would hang with me all the way, so I'm here for Dolph. We'll watch Neil finish. So Dawn's going to finish solo. I thought Kekapoka might have a chance of catching him. Looks like it might be a little bit too far right now. Both riding about the same power. Neil's pretty much right on where he wanted to be, 2.5, 2.6. Okay, so remember earlier how I said I thought I could do this an hour and a half? I couldn't. So like Neil right now, okay, so Neil right now is at about an hour and 46 minutes in. Neil's not going as hard as he can. I know that. He's riding more just a comfortable pace for himself. But yeah, maybe I could do it like an hour in this. I don't know. I'd like to think I could attack at 3 watts a kilo for quite a while and then slowly start dying, where Neil's ridden more of a constant, steady pace. Okay, so Dawn is finishing. Kekapoka. Oh, they can see each other. Neil's coming around the last bend. It's over, Neil. It's over. 4:16 in the morning for me, guys. Loving it. I can't wait to make a real pot of coffee. Oh yeah, here's the kicker. Instant. I'm drinking instant coffee. Okay, Stu says he's already messaged ROUVY to remove Smiley Miley Illy's disqualification. Yeah, she shouldn't be disqualified. Bogus. Yeah, so they're just looking. They've got little rules, oh, if you're doing this much power for this amount of time. Yeah. They'll just disqualify people automatically. It's not someone that's sitting there watching going, disqualified. They should have someone doing that, though. Hey, you can hire me, ROUVY. I'll do it for you. I watch the races more than anyone else does. I see the numbers, and I